enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
The only way that's gonna work, then people have to pay more for taxes. The money has to come from somewhere. Member from Head Refreshing Gold knows the subject to be administered doses of Fulgurating through multiple means each day. Details is a part of the mental refreshment process that boosts retention of victim.
Provides the system abides.
Yeah, but people say a lot. They actually do have to do it.
Possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
Yeah, but will they though?
refresher rule, and I guarantee
A lot of people have a tendency to say a lot, do a little.
Productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say goodbye, imperfect thoughts.
hello contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's kinda nice.
Is uniquely special.
Refreshing than ever.
Greetings, subject, or should I say refreshing. Welcome to the Wellnitarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
We will see.
This is all a mite strange, but perhaps we should play along.
A lot of people have a
You appear
tendency to
have
say a lot,
questions.
but do
A
very
telltale
little.
sign of needing refreshment.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating with efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires
I'm
it.
definitely here for.
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
Inclinations and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
I'm ready.
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Sustain the system.
Never more content, never more content.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. We are all happy and contented.
You've gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
I ask no person to refrain from discussing any old topic pertaining to the unnamed subject currently abiding a special administration ward. Seal intake rear exit.
Got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
Mobilizing. Pushing ahead.
Enemy moving into harm's way. We can't refuse medical support.
them out! Hesitate! We shall stay their ambitions.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff, you know, it has to be paid by somebody, and he wants the rich people to pay more taxes, I guess.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime.
Head pressure lecture on the cartridge. Head pressure gold is a key component in.
Chronic thoughts and no bliss and plenty. Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. We are all happy and others are facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Placid Waters Wellnitarium, your operator, is uniquely special.
The top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Your space choice? Why? Would I have one?
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at
Hmm.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
Gonna assume this one's in charge. He's not nearly as kooky or unpleasantly pleasant as the others.
Well, out with it. Who are you?
Hmm. Oh, of course. I'm an outsider.
Oh, outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To detail the horrors of the mental refreshment process.
Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked by one of our adversaries, I take it. I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
You will share your facility tickets with me if I win. Why would I ever believe that?
Oh, listen to this one. If I win. Don't you worry your oddly shaped little noggin about that. I simply require diversion. Something novel. Perhaps even a light challenge. I am confident I will convince you of the superiority of our ways and gain you as an ally. A capable one presumes, since you made your way here. And if not, what would those nincompoops in Auntie's Choice make of our methods? Or the walking, talking abakai of the Order?
How about I shoot you and rifle through your desk for goods?
Oh, do play along. I'm so rarely able to engage in any sort of intellectual discourse here. Suppose you could say that's my fault. Yet in any case, indulge me. You'd certainly learn much more from me directly, assuming you're competent enough at verbal sparring.
Coffee. What today? Alright, fine, we can have a little shit chat.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order, our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
Dedicated, well-meaning, and look to tomorrow.
That's very kind of you, dear.
They're obsessed with tomorrow. Why even worry about the future anyway? The paradigm maps out our path, so we don't need to be concerned about what comes next. What say you about Auntie's Choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
You're effective at getting things done.
It's true. Need a rival vendor dealt with? We'll repossess their wares. Need a township seized? We'll pay the guarding forces to lay down arms. If that don't work, we got firepower.
Yes, I've seen the craters left in their wake. They're quite capable as far as looting and destruction go. I'm not sure I perceive the merit in that, though. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
You almost sound like your patients. Are you repeating a script?
Not word for word, no. I do take certain liberties with the Sovereign's Handbook, a beacon to the cosmos, to inhabit the spirit of the work and give it a dramatic, scientific air. I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either jealous or ignorant of our ways.
Ever considered you turning yourselves into unthinking automatons?
No, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile argument to make about a society that utilizes automechs to handle daily chores and labor. A low-hanging fruit, as it were. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
You have to decide about how we treat dissension. The protectorate is really bizarre.
That was the final point you wanted to make? Rather a null effort, I'd say. All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I'm not sure you're completely aware of which of us I'm referring to. I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess, though ultimately I'm not wholly surprised. Suppose that leaves one last thing.
Proceeding to attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Brandy?
They're operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
I remembered yourself. Admit I thought myself rather clever in how thoroughly I had secured the schematics for the late latte of particularity last week, only to find I had forgotten to elaborate code I had advised to open it. For example, Afton spent the better part of an hour prying open the cash door. Now, I got it. Hidden in plain sight should be wholly sufficient. I reworked the mechanism to simply require that I lift the cap off a rigged mannequin and a concealed hatch will spring open wide. Okay.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and
It's a detailed design and construction on later particular key component. Make our own machine, huh?
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer! Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended. Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
You're number 3. This is number 2.
Unfriendly nearby.
Better take a gander.
Horrible disruption. That cover spot looks...
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Transmitter down over here. Have a fix on them.
Potato aim.
Than ever.
You are the raw material for perfection.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnitarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now.
You're a member of staff, right? You seem a little fresh yourself.
I was once a victim of imperfect thoughts. Oh, I had so many questions. But my questioning days are long gone.
Can I ask you a free question about the facility?
Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
Where can I find samples of the pharmacology used here?
You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly.
Technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy.
How can someone get an example of this facility propaganda methodologies?
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive.
We can now find one of these audio cartridges you mentioned.
Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
The top cognitive device responsible for making the mental refreshment process.
You've been refreshed, so one question this. There's a good reason to grant me access.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas.
There we go.
You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
Like stealing compost from a breadworm. Almost feel a little bad about it. She sure ain't asking many questions. Though I figure that's the aim of this refreshment
Every
process.
protector is subject to ensure they are operating at peak peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime.
Consider finding a human companion. Conversation.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
All disruptive
Proceed to
influences.
the lecture hall to request an exception. Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an
Mental
exception.
refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Placid Waters Wellnitarium, here on Prater, is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive devisor responsible for making the mental
Their team plays the worst. Anyone has ever... Oh, you're new. It must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
Are you singing about your favorite baseball team?
I make all songs about the paradigm abiders. Folks tend to get rather sore about it. The original version's about being a good protectorate subject and turning in your neighbor if they lack zeal or think thoughts and such. In my case, my daughter reported me.
to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires
Have you found a way to make that off to be refreshed song about the paradigm abiders?
Not yet. Not that I haven't tried. There's something about the lyrics that just seem to want to stay put in my mind. Mayhap the refreshment is doing its work.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our
So hold on, you said your daughter turned you in for refreshment?
Of course. We're all supposed to watch each other close to keep the paradigm on track and abiding. First thing you do when you're back is thank the person who did it.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process.
Better find a way to get you out of here before you're affected like the others.
I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say.
Well, good luck then.
May you realign with the paradigm. Oh,
hello. We reject individualism in all its many forms.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnitarium, here on Prater, is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive devisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Refreshed to be.
Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and greetings, new person. Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
What are you in for? Some major infraction of doubts?
I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question? Drat! There, did it again. Anyhow, I was reported for it?
Is so important.
Can you tell me anything about the refreshment process?
Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip bent the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections.
Refreshment process.
You don't happen to have any pills on you, do you?
Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to refreshment facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall.
Where's
We cherish all we have.
Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia,
Medicament
Placid
dispensary.
Waters Wellnitarium here on Crater
Please proceed.
we special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
You can't fight contentment.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Feels like I should be able to get in here.
Duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
Happy and contented, and others are not.
Well, probably one. I'm correct, I'm seeing you handing out pharmaceuticals here. I should probably receive my daily pill allotments. Cleric Yellow Cure require an exception. I will maintain my prescribed regime. Storage, the office in which this unit.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance.
We already got this. That was the item that we already picked up, so okay, let's move on. Take the lift up to down.
At all times, the refreshment is so important.
Questions are an addiction.
Aggressors in range.
Collective cognitive
Oh, I just have to now.
compliance is a key part of the regime.
Trying to give chase.
Bliss and plenty. Advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
See you.
Others are not.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive
You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities.
It's a ruler, former ruler of the Protectorate?
Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varick, son of the first Sovereign,
What the
Reuben
hell?
Varick. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
Who the void are you?
Why, I'm his attendant, of course. I have seen to the Sovereign's personal needs since he was a mere, but of course vibrant and robust, infant.
What happened to him?
We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself.
How long has it been like this? When was the last time he said anything?
Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into hysteric fits of paranoid ranting, absurd nonsense about how the Consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gently but firmly restrained. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old self in no time.
Council clearly orchestrated this in order to take control.
Preposterous. The Consul and all the Vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will.
We should bring in someone with proper medical facilities.
The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be. Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave.
Where can we get the low access at them? No. God damn it. Press 2. Save.
advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnitarium here on Prater is
You'll feel ever so much better once your phenometric peaks have been upgraded.
Responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
I don't know where else to go now. What to do here.
report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Try to talk to everybody.
Every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime. Think only prescribed thoughts and no bliss and plenty.
Imperfection is impossible. Mind is a thing of perfect symmetry. May you realign with the paradigm.
Possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
Go up and see. Did we miss something over here?
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnitarium here on Prater
Yeah, I don't have this low privilege.
By Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Fine. Now we have it.
feeling distracted, daydreaming on the job. Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Okay, so that's all they did. Oh well. We're done here. There's nothing more I can do here, but I know. I mean, we got all the stuff for the. I mean, there is a way to have gotten him brainwashed the leader, the sovereign. Oh well. Let's get out of here. What's kind of fun, interesting though to find him here. Ah, yeah. You know, combat with me.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities throughout Arcadia,
is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Yeah, you're done in there. Now we're gonna go down and see what's at the end of this ravine.
Perfect society. Fly together. We thrive together. Of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at
Ecological study. Huh? Okay. We are gonna go here. Oh wait, let's check this. Now that we can check these things. Heck, man. Okay. Grounding station. Do 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 do.
By law, you've done it. I cannot lie. My math placed the odds of your survival at 0.00343%, but your reputation indicates that you reliably beat the odds. So why am I surprised? Unfortunately, I am limited in forms of compensation. However, I've refined the schematics so they may be constructed with your own rudimentary tools. I trust that you will find wonderful methods of deployment that will manipulate every equation to your favor.
Press code, research notes, last thing. That was our key, yeah, we did that. We lost Shinoda and the product dies with him. What if we talk to these guys? Do 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 do. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
You back to see more of the tunnel? I'll save you the trip. Not a pebble has budged. Same is true of our bid accounts, sadly.
There were some protectorate forces digging from the other side. They've been dealt with.
That's what it was? We stopped digging because we'd been picking up strange readings and vibrations from the far side. Should have known it was protectorate. Wait, that means they already dug half the tunnel for me. That bonus is still in reach. That don't change me needing to get the commander's go-ahead to restart the digging. What say you run yourself back to the base and get me the okay? Just down the road. Can't miss it.
Oh, god damn it. Well, luckily we can first travel.
Thanks again for bringing me that egg. It really is quite fascinating. Oh, Have any more questions about which of my assorted critters would you like to know about?
It doesn't seem to be here. Must be over here then. No commander here.
Additional incredible.
Where the heck is his commander at? He said down the road. Oh, it might be down here, by the way. Commander, where the heck are you? No, this is this one, so that's stupid. What the hell, man? I have no idea what his commander is at. Damn it. Well, I thought it would be here, but... Might be here at this factory. Save. No. Huh. Maybe it is somewhere up here. Don't think so, though. No person here. Line.
We're on a tight deadline. If you haven't jogged with the commander yet, the base is just down the road. Can't miss it.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be. It must be near the base. I don't find a commander around here, though. Oh, let's see. Oh, there.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Oh, I didn't realize there were any enhanced soldier candidates left, and certainly none deployed to Praetor. I'd think it wouldn't be worth the cost of transportation.
You didn't miss anything. I ain't deployed. Could say I'm more of a freelancer these days.
I had high hopes for the enhanced soldier program. A good idea with disappointing results. Still, you seem more functional than most of the others I've seen. And there's certainly work for freelancers on this desolate rock. Now then, I assume you have a reason for being here.
There were some protectorate forces on the far side of town. I dealt with them.
That is by far the best news I've heard all day. If you were one of mine, I'd give you a promotion for speeding along my departure from this sad lump of rock they call a moon. I'll send orders to have them finish the tunnel immediately.
Hey.
I assume you've got something important to discuss, or a report.
Volunteer yesterday of solar
radiation.
radiation. Not happy with your deployment?
Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me.
Where should you be?
In orbit, sitting in HQ. Being involved in overall strategic planning of this system-wide campaign.
What's stopping that from happening?
My superior assigning me here. What else?
Oh, job's a job.
That sounds like something a lifer on a factory line says.
didn't look at the minimap where the people were then. Okay, back here, and then we're leaving this place. This godforsaken rock. We're gonna go back and check our first place, Eden, and see.
Mighty glad that's over and done with. You just need to finish reinforcing the tunnel, and I can collect a big fat bit cartridge.
Yeah. Now that path is open. Oh yeah. Gonna check this. This place was closed. Did you have the car to open this? No. Did not. Wonder where that one is from. Not that I need it, but. Missed it somewhere. So the only one we have left is Tristan. Oh, we have to wait for Virgil to respawn. Okay, yeah. Nothing to do about that then. Cloister is going back to the ship. Cloister 2, okay. I'm gonna check on Eden. Paradise Island, see if there's any rifts there for us to use. Skip that. Let's see, so what's this? Bullet blender. Need 10 keys for that one. Need 2 ladies. Dun, 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 dun.
Another rift. Rather not get up close and personal like it, if it's all the same to you.
Yeah. Boomerang. Pretty good shotgun. Okay. Down there. Oop. Oh yeah, in this plan we have a few places. We have one. Go to now. Gradu. The last place. Check before we go to cloister. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, ba, da. We have a few. Well, we have one below us here. Then we also have stuff at the cloister.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. All subjects arrive early to avoid missing their train.
Feedback can. Okay, that's that one. Then we have one there, two over there. Okay, let's go for this one, I guess. Going into the minefield. Ah! God damn it! He was done. Ah. Yeah, then you die. Sadly. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh. Okay, I have to save when we get there. Eve. Is this on? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Slide here. Did we get there we go. Here.
Resorting to fuck.
Liquidate them!
Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator is charged. Activating energy transmitter.
Hate to ask for help, but help? It's a pro!
Minigun. Due to this gun's exceptional damage output, the brrrt is the last thing your enemies will hear. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this one out. We are down here though. Let's do this one. Then we're gonna go to bum, bum, ba-dum.